Cowboys, who already traded away their fourth-round pick last fall, are perhaps about to get busy. Jerry Jones, speaking Tuesday, said the Cowboys are working on, quote, pretty substantive trades, plural. After a relatively quiet free agency, Dallas may be looking to add talent in other ways, while also leaning on Will McClay and their scouting department.
We're one of the best drafting teams in the NFL. I'll say that. We are. And that's because of the hard work that goes on to get there, and it's because of, in my mind, the process we use to make the decisions. We had no idea that Michael Parsons would drop down there to us when he did, and so it do happen. And we certainly are not going to knowingly let a great player run through us for strategy or for trades up or down. But I hope to hell that I'm sitting there listening to all of this, sat in on all the meetings, been in all the stuff, and I hope that we come up with the very best decision.
Ocho! Jerry Jones hinted.
Here we go.
Dallas isn't done in the trade market this offseason, and there are a couple of deals in the work. We're looking at two things that could happen before or after the draft. Two pretty substantial trades been working on today. Ocho, are the Cowboys finally going all in?
No, probably not. Probably not, because if he says something about it, it's probably not going to happen. You know, if it actually happens without him saying it, then yes. I mean, history shows that Jerry will say a lot of things and not do the things necessary to improve the team year in and year out. So why should this year be any different? I think maybe he came out and said something just to catch the headlines. Just to catch the headline like he always does. Give the fans hope.
What if he traded for Tyreek?
I like that. I like that.
I know you do.
I like that. Now you give, man, shit.
You put that speed with CD in the slot?
Man, what? And you have listen, you have a complimentary number 3. Then wait a minute, I didn't even mention the draft yet. They pick at what, 12, right? 12 they pick at 12.
Picking that high? They might be.
I forgot. Well, I'm trying to think. Young Bull, Omarion, if he's there. What's his last name? From
you talking about the running back from North Carolina? Yeah, the one we had on here.
Get Omarion. Aston Genty obviously is going to be gone. Or the Cowboys, if you really want to be slick, if you're really serious about winning and changing your program, man, go on up and sneak up there and get Aston Genty. Can you imagine adding him to that offense?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, look, I understand the running back is coming back, but people don't normally move up to take no running back. If you know that they'll move up to take every other position except that guy.
Well, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
The addition of Saquon Barkley from the New York Giants to the Philadelphia Eagles was the last missing piece to get them over the hump to win a championship.
You got 4 Pro Bowl offensive linemen?
Who?
You got 4 Pro Bowl offensive linemen?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hey,
you got 2 receivers that can lift coverage outside? What about your quarterback? How your quarterback looking?
They will. I mean, you got Dak. If I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if Jerry puts his money where his mouth is, and go get Tyreek from Miami, man, stop playing.
And Zach Martin retired.
Yeah, he did.
And that offensive line wasn't very good last year, Ocho.
Nah, they wasn't. They was banged up too, huh? They were banged up. Hey, put that in the universe too. Put that in the universe. Hey, Reek, I know you're gonna see this. Dak, I know you're gonna see this. CD, y'all gonna see this. Jerry, you probably gonna see this too. Make something happen, man. Make something happen.
You want to make something happen?
Change it up, man. Shoot the dice. Hey, Jerry Jones, I don't know if you play CeeLo, but roll it. Roll it, baby. I don't know if you play CeeLo, but roll it.
For them to get this one right, they need to win. They missed the playoffs last season with a roster that candidly just wasn't good. They haven't been active in NFL free agency, so now they have 10 picks to do it. Jerry Jones is speaking to the media. We'll turn that around as soon as we get it to hear from what Jerry had to say ahead of the draft as we welcome in Mike Tannenbaum. You've been a part of these forever. And you look at the Cowboys now. We could probably do a bulletin board of needs that they have. But in your estimation, what's their biggest need?
They got to be able to score points. Wide receiver, running back, Matt, those are two positions that they need. Now, that's the bad news. The good news is they should really be able to get a good player at 12, and maybe they trade from there based on what Mr. Jones said. But if you look at the running back situation, obviously they moved on from Rico Dowdle last year. Javonte Williams is solid, but not really good enough. And after CeeDee Lamb, it drops off precipitously. So they could use a frontline running back and or a frontline receiver, knowing that they need both, knowing that there's depth at those positions. Based on what Jerry Jones said a few minutes ago, it gets really interesting. And
here, you and I were in Mobile, and what did we talk about a lot that week? The depth at running back in this draft. You could get a frontline starter second or third round. You could probably target a receiver in the first round, McMillan out of Arizona. I mean, there's going to be a lot for them to do because you've been in these rooms. You know what this week is like. Explain to the viewer what it's like inside the walls of an organization 2 days away from the draft.
You're trying to assess your final strategy, and you're exactly right, Matt. Again, they need a running back. We know that. Dowdle was a good player. Javonte Williams should be okay. But knowing that there's so many good running backs, that's going to give us the tiebreaker to receiver, knowing that without CeeDee Lamb, they really don't have much of their passing game. So be it Matthew Golden, T-Rex McMillan out of Arizona, I would probably lean that way, knowing that you could come back and use the strategy of the draft and the depth of the draft at running back, maybe in the second or the third round.
But your board's locked. It's done.
Absolutely. Your board's done, and now you're just fine-tuning that strategy. And that's why what Jerry Jones said is really interesting, because where they see the players is done. How it's executed is firmly etched in pencil.
He keeps teasing Jerry Jones. He is speaking to the media. We'll have that for you coming up in just a bit.
Oh, Joe, this is about to make you upset. The smear campaign is...
Give me time. Let me get my towel. Where my towel go? You talk about I'm going to be upset.
Yep, you about to be upset.
Okay, talk to me.
Let me get some of this oil on my skin. What y'all think about it?
I need to use some of them.
Dang. Look, I've been eating fatback and cracklings or something. That's what in my head. An NFL assistant coach spoke about Shedeur Sanders to Tom Pelissero and said, the worst former interview I've ever been in my life. He's so entitled. He takes unnecessary sacks. He never plays on time. He has terrible body language. He blames teammate. But the biggest thing is he's not that good.
Man, that's some book. You know what? Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Behind all that was said, is there a name to that?
Hold on, Ocho, before you go any further. The worst former interview I've been in. He's so entitled. Okay, he takes unnecessary sack. That's not an interview. He never plays on time. That's not a part of the interview. He's horrible. He has horrible body language. He blames his teammate. The biggest thing.
When has he ever?
I thought an interview. Well, he came in. The way he talks about himself. He's condescending.
Right.
He's blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. That's an interview.
Right.
You saying the guy?
That's making no sense. And I'm curious. We know why. We know why the pundits are doing this. The analysts and whoever.
Well, don't take him. Assistant coach. If you're on a team, you recommend that they don't take Shedeur. But you don't got to do this.
Yeah, it's not making.
Why now? Because that man is confident.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody said nothing when Baker Mayfield was a lot like this.
Hey,
I ain't hear none of this.
Actually, he was a little bit more flamboyant than this. Much more. I mean, Shedeur does the watch, but listen, Baker Mayfield was a real one, playing the flag in the middle of the field and talking trash. Oh, you don't want to shake my hand? Okay, bet. Hold my beer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Baker was a real one, but they enjoyed it. They enjoyed it when he did it. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, when it comes to Shedeur, it's a personal vendetta. Obviously, not only against him, but those who don't like his father as well, and it's carrying over. When the two should be separated in general. Don't allow your hate for Prime or whatever disdain you might have for him to affect what Shedeur's going to do for a team at the next level.
It's too late.
Listen, you turn on the film, it speaks for itself. What are we talking about? I'm not even sure why it's up for the discussion. Turn on the film. Everywhere he's gone, he's been successful.
if he's not that good, so how Colorado go from a 1-win team to a 5-win team to all of a sudden a 8-9-win team?
Again, the proof is in the pudding when you turn the film on. Forget what they talking about.
Damn.
Whoever that was.
Pittsburgh is on the clock. Shador hinting at the Steelers pick. Shador was asked who's on his Mount Rushmore duos along with Brady and Gronk and Rodgers and Devontae. His last spot, whoever the quarterback is for DK Metcalf and George Pickens, whoever that is this year.
Wait a minute. Bring that to me one more time, so I get a better understanding.
Mount Rushmore duos: Brady and Gronk, Rodgers and Devontae, and the quarterback that's throwing to DK and Pickens.
Who's going to be the quarterback?
I mean, you put those names out there, I guess you're thinking it's going to be you.
I like that.